Good morning, Facets. It's Friday. Our theme this week centers around college and high school advice. Now, a lot of what defines your college experience begins in high school. And those choices in high school come down to two things: credits before college and what college to choose. Taking AP classes in high school definitely prepared me for the workload I would see in college. But it also allowed me to get college credit for classes. Another option for gaining college credit is signing up for dual enrollment, if you're fortunate enough to live near a college. Now on to picking colleges. I agree with Kayla Ray that you can't just pick colleges based on how pretty you think they are. Although you should try to get a good sense of what the colleges actually will look and feel like once you get there. There are several ways of doing this. The first is to find out from people who actually go there. The second is to go on tours if possible. Don't just take tours though. I would say you could learn a lot from just exploring the campus on your own after an academic tour. Once you get to college, you're probably going to end up living in a dorm though. But really what that boils down to is how you arrange your furniture and your set of organization. This will help out a lot because it'll allow you to have a relaxing place to study. It also encourage people to definitely visit your dorm when you open your door. If you have a roommate, try to treat it like a two-state solution. That mainly boils down to divvying up chores and respecting each other's stuff. A lot of roommate trouble stems from a lack of respect, really. In terms of making new friends and meeting new people, I didn't really make that many friends by keeping my door open. I would usually meet people in three distinct ways. Number one, sitting with strangers. You learn that everyone is super inviting if you just go and talk to them. This is especially true in the first 3 weeks of school, when everyone is looking to make new friends. Number two, meeting people in your classes. You'll get to know a lot of people in your small classes, and that's always a nice break from the giant lecture halls. And the last main way I made friends is clubs. Now obviously school will take a lot of your time, but being heavily involved in at least 2 clubs is important. Clubs are great because they're not only a nice break from classes, they give you topics of conversation and have something in common with strangers. A lot of what you'll be doing in college is academics. In college there are 2 main skills to have. The first skill is learning how to study for each class. That might take a while, especially if it's a class you've never really studied before. For example, last semester I studied music, and I had to figure out when to find time to practice piano. Mainly because I didn't have a keyboard of my own and I had to go to the school of music every time. Once you learn how to study though, college can be quite easy. The second skill to have is time management. In high school, picking class time was somewhat limited. You always had to start from 8 to 3. Now you can even choose the time when you take certain classes, making the best thing to find out what works for you. And that's it for College Advice Week. Kayla Ray, we'll see you on Monday. Thespian Nerd Fighters for the win!